All right, good evening, Road Rangers.
We're here again tonight. It's
Yay.
Friday, April 16th. It's Friday. We made it.
Frick yes.
Yay. What does your sweatshirt say?
The only one I'm talking to is my dog today.
Yeah.
And that is hella true.
That would be a good thing, wouldn't it?
Hey, Honey Badger, thanks for joining again. I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm glad to be here, Road Ranger.
Well, I know we have a... Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go. How's your day today? I understand that you had some more road rage today.
I do, but you know what? I'm going to just have a Zen moment. I've got Revolution Road Nana in the back. She's helping to calm me down.
Yep.
And I'll go ahead and I'm going to cover a few images when we're done. I know you have a full plate tonight.
Well, I have a couple of things that I want to talk about. I mean, it's hard to choose.
It is hard to choose.
It's really, there's so much news, and you could literally be reading between all the truth tellers and all of the YouTube subscriptions and newsletters. It seems like things are really opening up big time on a national level, specifically regarding the border. I don't know. Even Tucker is involved with the border, I believe.
Wasn't AOC bitching about something? There was even that she was complaining. I mean, it seems like mainstream media is covering a lot of things these days. So
yes,
why don't you just jump right in?
So the first thing I really want to do is focus on the border specifically. There has been several videos out there from correspondents, journalists on the ground, circling specifically in Donna, Texas. Donna, Texas is where the it looks like a huge FEMA camp of all of these immigrants are coming in, and they're being processed by the hundreds, and they're expanding this facility. And our wonderful Mr. Danger Man, should we say?
Yes.
Remember our rebel words?
Yes.
The glossary is in the top right-hand corner, because who's here?
Bobby.
Oh, goody. All right, we have some regulars coming in.
Sorry.
So Danger Man actually gave a $530 million contract to his friends to traffic and house illegal immigrants. And
okay, now are you talking about Sleepy or are you talking about Danger Man?
Well, let me make sure I have my verbiage together here. Oh no, I'm sorry. Sleepy.
Sleepy.
My bad. I need to memorize these rebel words. Sleepy, the Sleepy administration gave a contract. It's a $530 million contract to his friends to traffic and house illegal immigrants, and he did not even go out to bid. And I guess there's legal ramifications or rules when it comes out to federal contracts. I mean, you know this story. I mean, but again, the rules don't apply to them. So they just do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, before the election, Sleepy, went against His Majesty by saying that, that His Majesty ruled by tyranny with all of the executive orders and that he would never do that. And he set a record.
Okay, you want to talk about tyranny? This is tyranny. He just does whatever the hell he wants. He goes beyond the Congress, beyond the Senate. He just does whatever he wants. And obviously the border is one of his main focus, because the VP was supposedly in charge of what's going on with the border, and she's MIA. And
none of them have been there.
No, and the czar wasn't the border czar. She resigned. So
the original one?
Yeah, just recently. Yeah.
Okay, because I thought that Ms. H was the border czar and that he had
No,
given that to her.
no, there's another person in charge, like the borders are. You know what? I should probably have her name, but I don't have her name.
That's okay. Again, we're looking at a lot of information here, guys, and
it's a lot.
Forgive us.
It's
We're
overwhelming.
really, yeah, it is overwhelming, and we try to get things right, but sometimes we just are looking at a lot every day.
Yeah. So there's a lot of correspondence on boots on the ground that are showing videos of many, 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 many pregnant women.
Yes, I saw the line, the slew, all the anchor babies.
Yes, and they're all pregnant. And in this particular video that I saw, this was one group out of, this is 24/7. This is a 24/7 operation. And these poor women, they do not know what's going to happen to them. They're being trafficked.
The babies could be taken.
The babies are being taken for the adrenochrome. This is what's happening because their adrenochrome is, behind schedule because of what Trump did when he was in office. He stopped this shit. But here it is. So it's just really sad. There's lots of videos out there that saying, or that showing illegal immigrants leaving facilities without being monitored or reported. They're being
just let go.
Yeah, they're being processed through hotels. And the hotels don't care. I mean, these people, there are multiple people in a room. I mean, what's COVID? What's our COVID word? The
V.
C? The V. There's no V applying to these people. I mean, come on.
No, it's very selective.
If anybody who's listening right now thinks that this V or virus or this COVID is real, I would like you to call me. Call me on my cell phone so I can really tell you. I mean, hello, this is all fear mongering. It's all fear. And they could care less. They want us controlled. They want us in our little houses with our masks on, not able to eat without masks, without be able to drink or socialize. It's just beyond ridiculous.
Well, they're going to have to get creative because I don't think that they're going to be able to continue that threshold of fear for very honestly. And I know that that's kind of queuing you up because we might be on to the next.
No, exactly. So that's the next thing that I really wanted to talk about tonight is Project Veritas. Talk about reporting and boots on the ground. They have undercover video of CNN technical director Charlie Chester, and he goes on in this undercover video. And if you go on their YouTube, as of this afternoon, the Project Veritas YouTube channel was still operational, and you can see these undercover videos. But this technical director, he admits, look what we did. We, CNN, got Trump out. I am 100% going to say it, and I 100% believe that if it wasn't for CNN, I don't know that Trump would have got voted out. I came to CNN because I wanted to be part of that. And then he goes on to say, they were going on and on about how they purposely attacked Trump, trying to tell the story that he was neurologically damaged and that he was losing it, and that he was unfit, and that he hired all of these doctors, quote unquote, to go on and speculate on all of this BS. And it's all BS. It's all BS. And people listen to this and think it's fact.
Oh yeah. No, I know. I want to post that video to everybody who trusts CNN.
Oh my God.
I mean, did you get to the part where that same technical director talks about how they put the death numbers and they'd ratchet the death numbers up because it's death as ratings, guys, just in case.
No, fear sells. Fear sells. And in the interview, he specifically said that fear sells and that it's propaganda. And he went on to saying that everyone thinks that there is COVID fatigue.
Yeah.
So they are no longer really focusing on COVID fatigue. What they're going to be doing is mainly focusing on the climate. And climate, yes, and climate change. Yes. Yes. Is that scary? Scary. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So they're because they're obviously
with fear.
Well, the ratings are slipping. And
yeah, now think about it. Now that Trump is out, His Majesty, they have nothing to talk about.
Well, they're creating it.
They loved him for 4 years because anytime they badmouthed him, their ratings went up. Every time they made lies and people believed it. It makes Road Ranger insane, honey badger.
Well, that's how it is. So
road rage.
So Chester admits that COVID will taper off. The V will taper off to a point that it's not a problem anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And climate change can take years. So they will probably be able to milk that quite a bit. Climate change is going to be the next C thing for CFN or CNN fear sells, quote unquote. So,
and they have this guy on, these are multiple, okay, this is again, Project Veritas. They get the video, they get the audio. There's no lying about this.
Yep.
There's no spin, twist, whatever. And it's just insane. And this is just CNN. I mean, we've got MSNBC, we've got Morning Joe, Rachel Maddow, we've got all these people, and their job is ratings. That's how they get their paychecks. And they just lie. They hate him so much, they're willing to do whatever it takes.
Well, Project Veritas is suing CNN. They're going to be suing CNN, and they're going to be suing Twitter because James O'Keefe was suspended from Twitter. Because he talked about the story. They exposed CNN. Yeah, so he's no longer on Twitter anymore. So he's going to be they have sued the New York Times and won. There's multiple lawsuits that they have, and they're actually hiring journalists right now. And they're asking for donations because they are not backing down.
Well, what we need are these brave whistleblowers that are inside that continue to share these things. I mean, we assume that all these employees are woke, but obviously they're not. They're having to keep their mouth shut about their feelings, and or they've woken up to the fact that their companies are lying. It's not honest. It's unfair. And we need these whistleblowers to continue coming forward.
Well, these are internal whistleblowers. They're going out. I mean, if you see the video, they're out at a bar or a restaurant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need these brave people to continue doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's the only way that people are going to see is this kind of undercover stuff.
Oh, hi, Nana. Do you have something to say?
No, not about this. It's just that I'm glad you guys are finally listening to Fox News because they've always been ahead of this game.
Well, she said, did you hear her?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Well, Tucker's supposedly completely starting to educate people. And did you now, Courtney, or excuse me, Road Ranger, did you listen to that Fox Nation article that I forwarded you? Oh, you're frozen. Something's wrong with her internet connection, but mine's fine. So as we wait for Road Ranger to unfreeze, let's move to BLM. And BLM, the co-founder, Patrice Cullors, she has multiple multi-million-dollar properties that she has purchased all over the country. And she's defending herself. And she thinks that owning multiple extravagant homes doesn't betray her Marxist principles. I will see my money as not my own. I see it as my family's money as well. What the hell? What kind of defense is that? Give me a break. How can you defend that? Hello? You're back.
There's a guy out by my cable drop. He's got a YouTube t-shirt and he's got like this shovel and an axe.
Oh, well, there you go. He doesn't, YouTube hates you.
They completely, and he's standing at the window in a creepy fashion.
Oh, well, just, you know what, just ignore him. He'll go away eventually.
Okay.
Well, I was just talking about Patrice Cullors. I believe she is the co-founder of BLM, and she's explaining why owning multiple extravagant homes doesn't betray her Marxist principles, and that's okay. She says, I see my money as not my own. I see it as my family's money as well. Okay, so she thinks that's fine.
Sure, but and the thing is, white people are bad and we're the enemy, and yet she's, and I know that she did identify herself as Marxist, so at least she's being honest about being Marxist. So I guess that's a good thing.
I guess. Anyway, let's see. So then I had that. Let's see. There's another article that, I wanted to talk about the White House and their flooding. Evidently, there's a lot of reports within Washington, D.C. That reporter on the ground,
Richard, citizen journalist.
Yes, he has been videotaping. They're flooding Washington, and people are speculating that the tunnels. They're flooding the tunnels out, and I think that's what they're destroying the tunnels. So, and they're sandbags all over Washington or Washington D.C.
What reason are they giving?
I do not even watch mainstream news.
I don't either.
And I think that's what we need to start doing, because I feel I don't know what the mainstream news is saying, but there's helicopters out, there's water. The tide has gone down about 1.5 feet since this morning. There's sandbags, but people are speculating that they're drowning out the tunnels.
Well, Richard, citizen journalist, also took pictures that they have like really tall, like 6-8 foot tall plywood planks in front of the rose garden. Why are they walling off the rose garden?
Yeah, here, let me share my screen. I have it up right here.
Okay, great. That's the kind of stuff I like to see, because that's real. Why are they doing this? What's
what the heck? So this is what you were talking about, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so these are planks or plywood.
Big fence around the rose garden. That's where they have, those, to me, CGI socially distanced, but he's there on the ground. He knows the patterns, And he still says that there's a lot of odd behavior, a lot of helicopters, like you said, the flooding, that's not normal. There was a lot of smoke coming out of tunnels at one point. There was a lot of smoke coming out of them a few weeks ago. So,
yeah, it's just bizarre. And look, it's still dark.
Bobby's asking a question. She says, "What do you think about the rumor that Robert David Steele was executed?" I had not heard that. Have you heard it?
No, I have not heard that. And he's getting ready. Robert David Steele is a patriot that's getting ready for that tour.
Yeah.
All over the United States. I have not heard that at all. But I do know that a lot of these truth tellers have been attacked.
Yeah.
And they're trying to, shame them, or they're definitely over the target because they're being attacked in every way. Personally, professionally, everything.
And you have to see, and I'm not sticking up for Matt Gaetz at all. I don't know if he's innocent or he's guilty, but I do get suspicious because all the focus is on this guy with whatever it is that they're saying he's done. All of the left-leaning stations are just skewering him, and they've got segments talking about him, and he's been a really big Trump supporter. And I just have to say, again, I don't know if he's innocent or guilty. 98% of Washington are crooks, but you have to see who they're going after. Michael Jackson, who are they going after all these times?
That's true.
There's a reason. They don't go after people that are on their side and in the cabal.
Yep. You got it.
They don't go after their cronies. So anybody that they go after with this kind of bloodlust, there's a reason.
Yep. So I think that's, what did Road Ranger Nanda say?
She said that they're evil people.
Oh gosh, beyond evil. Oh my goodness. Terrible. Terrible. And then I guess there's a shooting every day now. There's a shooting everywhere.
It's a boom boom. It's a boom boom. We have to call it a boom boom.
A boom boom, so we don't. Right.
Every week there's a boom boom. And
every day. What are you talking about?
Every day. And again, it's funny how Sleepy can't make it down to the border with, hundreds of thousands of people coming through, but he can get on and push the gun legislation every time there's a boom boom. So, again, we don't want people killed. We're just saying this is textbook. This is exactly what happens. We cause divide. There will be more play dates this summer. People are going to be going on massive play dates, more boom booms. Just don't go in anywhere because nowhere's going to be safe.
Yeah, it's beyond ridiculous. And my homework assignment this weekend is to listen to mainstream media. I really need to figure out what they're talking about, what they're saying, because what I'm perceiving is that they are like this border and the child trafficking. This is coming out. This is coming out and waking people up. And that's exactly what we want.
We need that. Even if His Majesty doesn't get back in, isn't it really about saving these kids?
Absolutely.
These kiddos? And really just, killing that whole arm that's going on and the cabal, getting rid of, just flushing them down the toilet. Flush them.
Yep. And just a recommendation, if you go to BitChute and subscribe to Banned Video. Banned Video, there are a lot of on this boots on the ground journalists going to the border and really getting some really good video of what's happening on the border that no one wants. The administration does not want us to see.
Correct. They wouldn't let senators bring media, and that's never happened. I mean, the past 3 presidents didn't have a problem with media being at the border, but they certainly have. They've hidden it. And Cackle, all she does is laugh when asked if she's going to go down to the border. She thinks it's hysterical. So there's just something smells fishy.
Oh, yeah. So let's look at the chat. Bobby wants to know if we listen to The Truth by Billy Bean. No.
I'm going to have to look into that.
So Bobby says that it was a rumor about Robert David Steele being executed, but it was big on yesterday on YouTube. Interesting.
Well, I was going to comment if you're done with your stories.
Yes, yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Johnson & Johnson is being pulled by states, and I think we addressed that the other day, but Norway is now pulling AstraZeneca because of the blood clots. We've got several people dying from that poke. And even though the WHO is saying that the benefits far outweigh the risks, ask that to those people who have been affected. And, it just seems like, again, we're in a petri dish and we're guinea pigs for the poke.
Well, 10% of those people who take the poke die.
Which ones? For
just in general. I've heard, no, just overall.
Because with VAERS, it was like 0.5% or something like that, or 0.05%. But is it 10% now?
They're saying 10% overall of people who take. Now, granted, I have not studied the numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just reporting.
We probably need to pull them up.
So FYI, but there's so much information, but there's some charts that I did see that 10% of people who are buying or who are taking, and then, you know what, now that I think about it, that's pretty high. That's pretty high because millions of people.
But again, I'm probably just going to just take my luck, and see how things go. But also, there was an image of Ivanka Trump getting her poke at CVS. I don't know. I guess maybe she posted it on her social
Instagram.
Media. I was very suspicious because I've never seen her in blue jeans ever, and I just can't imagine why she's in a CVS. So I thought it might have been fake at first, but I don't know. Maybe it's real.
I don't know. I don't understand.
I don't believe half of what I see and half of what I hear. So
you have to question everything.
I question everything. And you know what? We should be doing that. So one of the big things that kind of got me all riled up today, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share a couple images. So we all, I know I love turning on Ancient Aliens. Does anyone else like watching Ancient Aliens? It's like Crazy Hair Don't Care, Ancient Aliens. Everyone's got crazy hair on Ancient Aliens, okay? I love Ancient Aliens. Well, they are even called on History Channel conspiracy theorists. And so I thought to myself, you know what? These guys are conspiracy theorists. They're talking about religion, saying that people in the Bible, when they said that they saw angels coming down, those could be aliens, and that we have alien DNA in our body, and all these crazy conspiracy theories about aliens being among us. And all of these, ancient relics and alien technology. Isn't that odd? I wonder if Twitter and Facebook have banned them because these are conspiracy theories.
They are. are.
Oh, look here.
Oh.
What is this?
Oh, is this Twitter? Or no, this is Facebook.
Facebook. Oh, look, the DNA connection. Oh, it's right there. They've got a channel and everything's right there and fantastic. And here, I think this one's on Facebook. This is Twitter, actually. Ancient Aliens. The mysteries just keep coming. What was the most interesting moment from the season? Nope, these guys are good. They've got conspiracy theories all over the place of aliens, DNA, changing DNA, aliens sleeping with giants back, and that all of the all of the angels that Mary saw, those were really aliens. So,
Well, you have
I
to
just
follow
don't
the
get it.
money. You just have to follow the money. Whoever's funding them, is this on the History Channel?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
and what the point here is, they are specifically, self prophesied conspiracy theorists, and it's just us who, with this political bullshit that's
Right,
going on right
right,
now, we
right,
get shut
right,
down.
right.
But if we're talking about aliens and everything, we're good to go. I just wanted to
Oh,
share that tonight. It
oh
just
my
makes
God.
me crazy.
That's a very good point. And I'm looking at the chat. Bobby is saying, my husband just told me that Monkey Works said today that we are in DEF CON 3.
We were at 4, and the lower the number, the more
Yes.
DEF CON.
Yes,
We've got
more
more
death.
and improved DEF CON.
All right, I'm
Pull
going
it
to
up,
Google this.
Honey Badger. Really?
Let's just let
And
me
Brad Ryan said, scan the QR code in Ivanka's pictures. Really? Is there a QR code in Ivanka's
Yeah.
pictures? What does that mean?
Okay, I'm going to share. I don't know what that means, but
All right, share your
an
screen.
echo. Okay, we are in DEF CON 3.
Is this because of, okay, so let's just talk about this. We've got a lot of stuff going on already with, what is it, Taiwan, North Korea, Russia. Aren't they attacking Russia?
They put sanctions on Russia and Iran, and all of a sudden we're at war with several of these countries, or potential war when Trump is gone. But Trump is the warmonger.
This is just, I mean, boy, they have the pedal to the metal on this playbook, don't they?
Yeah, well, thanks, Bobby, for bringing that to our attention, because DEF CON 3, or Condition Level 3, has also been known as Roundhouse or Yellow Alert, and is an increase in alertness and military readiness. With DEF CON 3, the Air Force is in higher state or level of readiness so that they can deploy and mobilize within 15 minutes time. This is a major deal.
Yes. Well, Bobby just said Russia and Ukraine are fighting. I think that they do have something going on there. And how do we know we're not going to get pulled into that? I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I've heard on several channels, that truth teller channels, that Russia is supposed to be the bad guy, has been predicted or portrayed the bad guy for what, 50 years?
Yeah.
70 years, whatever.
But he was friendly with His Majesty, so.
Yeah, Putin wants what the United States wants. Their sovereignty.
There's a video of Trump and Putin, and and a reporter yells out, are you concerned about Russia attacking or doing something with missiles? And Trump just says, no, I don't think so. And he looks over at Putin and says, hey, can you not send missiles over here? And Putin just went, okay. And he said, okay, well, just don't send missiles. I mean, it's literally, that's the kind of relationship they have.
Yeah, in my opinion, this is just my opinion.
My opinion too. I felt like they were almost allies, but supposedly now they're being accused of election fraud. I mean, that's something that Sleepy has said recently also.
They said that last time.
Is that
Probably do.
where's the QR code? Do you see?
I'm trying to find it. Oh, right here.
Oh, that's a good catch, Brad.
Okay, Brad, what does it say if we scan the QR code? What does it say? I'm just curious. Let me do it real quick. Camera.
Wow, that's a really good catch. Wow, Brad, you've got eyes on the prize, buddy. I'm excited to see what you find, Honey Badger.
I'm trying to do it. Maybe it's just too small. Let me,
Well, he has a flag, he's got popcorn, and he has an explosion. Brad does.
you know, nothing is a coincidence. People staged this in this photo. I guarantee you. There's a reason why this QR code is there.
Well, Brad, if you're still on, can you tell us what the QR code shows? Because now I'm gonna. And it's at an angle too.
Yeah, nothing is showing up. It's interesting.
Maybe I wonder if there's other pictures of that somewhere.
Let me do this.
Yeah, Bobby, we hope it's something juicy. I want something juicy. Juicy.
Ivanka. Whoops, I'm spelling her name wrong.
We want something juicy. We need some hope. I need me some hopium, Bobby.
Ivanka QR code in picture. Oops, if I can spell. I've had 2 drinks, so let's see what this comes up. Oh, look at this.
What is it?
It sparks conspiracy theory.
Wow.
Let's see. What does it say? So in her post, Ivanka captioned a photo of herself wearing a white t-shirt while a nurse injects the vaccine into her arm. Today I got the shot. I hope that you do too. Thank you, Nurse Torres. That's when the conspiracy theorists, particular from QAnon, enter the chat. Ivanka posted that she got the shot, not the poke. Did she actually get the shot?
That's the whole thing. Who knows?
It was a B12 shot, a flu shot.
Could be. She
was involved with her husband. Jared. It was really even her. Is it really even her?
Well, see, I didn't think it was her. The hair looked thinner. It didn't. She's always, coiffed. She's got, her hair is beautiful. Look, she's wearing a t-shirt and jeans. When has she ever worn a t-shirt and jeans? I don't think that's her.
I don't know.
There also could be a needle, but just the needle disappears into the.
Yeah.
We've seen plenty of those.
Okay. The same person previously alleged that the vaccine V was somehow related to a code for the Great Awakening, during which Al-Anon followers believe former
Al-Anon,
whatever. Al-Anon, QAnon, it's the same thing.
Have another drink.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm empty. I need more.
I need more Baba. I need more Baba.
Let's see.
Okay. Well, nothing about it.
There's people that think that it's a body double.
Yeah, I thought something was off.
So there you go. But that's let's see what that's.
Well, let's look into that. Let's look into that over until tomorrow when we get back on. Let's see if we can figure something out, guys. We can look into that.
Yeah, and, we can table that.
Does she matter? Does it matter?
No, that's not what they're talking about, Mom. There's something in the picture that we want to research. So we'll do some research. Thank you, Brad.
Oh my God. That out. Depending on who you ask, the photo was staged, or it's a message, or it's proof she's dead.
She's dead.
Oh, no,
okay.
I hope she's not dead.
No, she's not dead. But they're saying that her husband Jared looks different, and that she's, whatever.
Well, but you know what? I do not blame them. You know what? They all have body doubles.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, because if they're
for security.
They're targets everywhere. And I mean, they can't go anywhere without being threatened. So if they have I know Trump has a body double.
Of course, his body double's out there playing golf. You'll see there's about a 40-50 pound difference between him and his body double. So when we think he's out there golfing, you guys, I 100% guarantee you that is a double, and he's probably not even in Florida. they put that guy out there as a cover.
Yep. Yeah. And Bobby Parker says Kushner seems shaded me. I agree. I don't trust him at all. And I'm trying to figure out why Ivanka married him and what the relationship is. And I know Kushner was in the
His father.
administration.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to figure out what the heck's going on. You know, that doesn't make any sense to me. He seems like a scumbag to me, but who am I? I'm just Honey Badger.
I think his father did get in trouble and went to jail for some kind of fraud. So, you know, the apple may not fall far from the tree in that family. It's just, who knows? I can't worry about that right now. We need to figure out a way to save the world.
Yeah, well, Road Ranger, that's what we're here to do. Save the world.
I'm gonna save the world. I'm a Road Ranger, and you're a honey badger. Yeah.
Woo!
Honey badger.
Yes, all right. So, is there anything else that you want to talk about tonight?
I just wanted to share my
Road Ranger. I need another drink. Anonymous Bob needs to give me another drink.
The last thing I wanted to do was I changed the thumbnail and want to let everybody know that we've been kind of shooting for 5 p.m. or 5:30, and I have added my zany sidekick.
Here's Anonymous Bob saying hello. Here, come over here, Anonymous Bob.
Let's come back, Anonymous Bob.
Here, Anonymous Bob, say goodbye. You need to hear like here.
Thanks, Anonymous. I love Anonymous Bob.
All right, go get me a drink.
Give me another drink, Anonymous Bob. Oh my God, I love Anonymous Bob.
He's pretty anonymous.
He looks really anonymous. That's super. Mm-hmm. People may not know why we have to have an Anonymous Bob. There is a reason, but he's just a kooky he's a kooky dude.
It's anonymous.
He is Anonymous Bob. Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, does Road Ranger Nana have anything before we...
Any final words, Nana?
Yeah, I just want to say that our wild turkey came to the front yard.
We have a turkey that keeps coming to the yard, and
walking around.
I call him Turkey Tom. We have a raccoon I call Rocky Rococo, and I leave food on the front lawn for Rocky Rococo, but I get in trouble from the Pollock if I do that, but that's how it goes.
Oh, well. He's always mad at you for some reason.
Well, because I'm a road ranger. Exactly. We live in the woods. So we got to feed them critters.
Exactly.
All right. Well, shall we do our sign off?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
So let me see if we can do this right. Oh, we have a good drink first. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to pray for the military.
We're going to pray for the
kids.
The kids, and we're going to pray for President Donald Trump.
Oh, here we go.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Good night. Take care.
I'll see you tomorrow.